Shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 15 of the NFL.
And we are underway from Houston. On the return, Deontay Harris. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Logan. That's good. 4.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. That catch good for only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Saints 42-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
31-yard line.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
T.J. Logan.
The numbers on the ground for Logan a week ago. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this one is right down Broadway.
The kick is good.
And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Oilers 3. Saints nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed. take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's
Winston from the gun on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Michael Thomas.
A big play for the Saints on third down. 44 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash.
Winston
dropped at the 1.
Complete to Dalton
That one
Schultz.
goes for 24 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run with Carson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have... Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, Haskins. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the carry, it's Logan. Nowhere to go that time.
He
maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard
Out comes
line.
the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot, who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, it's Carson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Oilers 3.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Haskins. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it's no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins.
2nd and 5.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The tackle made
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Pass intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
5.
Haskins going to throw again. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins back to the air. Over the middle. That's caught by Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
Haskins pass. Complete
7 yards to pick up there. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
Haskins on 3rd down. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 7, Oilers 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
It's a gain of 9.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 to 2nd and 10.
Jameis again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30.
He's tackled at the
In the first half, he was held in check. That lack of production. Throwing, Winston. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Haskins, and he's got Miller. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This is Logan. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back. And
he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
No good. That keeps the score. Oilers 12.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
at their own 24-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
To Dalton Schultz.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Good coverage there. Holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston set to take over. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Man open left side is Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They run with Logan.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the interception, Winston